Yo, this is King Earner coming to y'all live and direct. The nice topic I'm going to be speaking on T.I. I'm speaking on T.I. to clear the air. The reason why I need to clear the air is because at a time or another, I had a lot mixed up, and a lot of individuals had things mixed up too when it came to T.I. case. Now, we understand that T.I. had to do a lot of community services and things of this nature. When it come down to community services and things of that nature, you gotta do them in order to get the love you need in court. When I say the love you need in court, it's an honorable love. See, you have the honorable love and you have the dishonorable love. The dishonorable love is the ones who go for the 5K1. The honorable love is the ones who, reach back to their community for the help that they have given out. T.I. was very successful in giving out clothes, giving out book bags, doing a lot of different things for his community. So his Down with Your Portrait was based off that. People have to understand there is Down with the Portraits for people, family that's suffering, for the individual if they're sick. It's so many Down with the Portraits, but it only seems as if the government honors one, and that's the 5K1. But in certain cases like big stars, individuals who have actually at a time or another, gave back and made sure that they looked out for the community that they may have made a mistake in. And that's what happened with T.I. case. Somebody's going to get in the comment and say, this guy has missiles, this guy has silencers, and things of this nature. I'm going to say to you that he was set up. Honestly, it should have been a situation where, how can you arrest somebody that you're, actually jumping down their throat in order for them to buy guns? You already have bought some. So the heighten goes up. It goes to a higher speed, a higher level when you have an individual that's damn near telling you, I can get this, I can get that. It's like borderline entrapment, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I felt like the feds understood with this case. But more than anything, they wanted him to tell the youth about it being wrong. But I feel like that with T.I.'s situation, they were trying to set him up. You'll see that happen a lot with good individuals that got money and got good lawyers. They'll say, you know what? Give him this break. We know he's a negative individual, and we know that we can give him 20 or 30 on this. But we're going to go ahead and give him that Down with Departure for the positivity and the things that he have done. But they thought that T.I. would indulge back into that type of lifestyle. But instead, he came home and he worked hard and worked against the lifestyle. Now, I work against the lifestyle. The reason why I say I work against the lifestyle, I'm here telling the youngins, listen, you can reserve your right, but at the same token, stay away from the streets. Don't sell drugs anymore, I get into stories of other individuals explaining the youth, because if you look, the youth look up to these individuals or not, the likes, the views wouldn't be so high. It wouldn't be all the way up there for these individuals, but so many people were blinded. So I'm going to say this about T.I. T.I. was a stand-up individual. He still is a stand-up individual. He deals with too many good people that have at one time or another had negativity attached to them, but yet still he makes sure he connects with them people. I don't believe that any of them people would even converse with him if he told. Now, I read his case. There's nowhere where you see a 5K1 departure at. I've read it, and I read it, and I read it because at one time, I was with the thought of assuming that he was a rat only because of what I've seen other people go through. And you can't look at his situation like that. I know it's going to be dudes that say, well, why did he do the crime thing, the 1-800? For the children, for the community, had to do certain things. But what you got to honor about him is that he didn't get in that box and point at nobody. Even the case he had, yes, with the bodyguard that passed away or his friend, whoever the guy was. T.I. got on that stand and they forced him to get on the stand, get in the box. He never pointed out the individual because he said he couldn't. So much going on that his mindset wasn't on that. He was looking, trying to protect the guy, help him. And, he had so much going on with the guy's family. And, it's always some negative stuff going on. And especially when you reach the peak of having it and working so hard to get it, you want to keep it. And you don't want no type of negativity attached to it. So the feds played themselves when it came down to T.I. They thought that they was going to give him a break and that he would be in trouble probably the next year or so. And although he had little fender benders, he didn't have drug cases. He didn't have gun cases. He didn't have cases where they can say, guess what, T.I.? We have you and we're going to lock you up and throw away the key. And we want to show you, because you talk to the children, because you talk to the youth, we're going to make it even bad and give you a hard sentence. That didn't happen to him. You know why? He stayed away from negativity. And other individuals, when you get a break, when you get a smack on that wrist, because your money is long and you do the right thing and your lawyers are in play and because you gave so much back, when you get out, don't get caught back up in it. You see? And that's why, that's another proof. Yeah, that's beautiful. You see how T.I. came home, done the right thing, didn't tell on nobody, gave back to his community. He had a few. They tried to say that he was DUI and all this other nonsense. This more hatred on top of hatred, just to try to get him out of the way. But you notice he didn't get no more trouble. Let him have been a rat. Let him have been a guy that bit the cheese. And guess what? That man would have been back in jail, back in jail, back in jail. And y'all would have been like, wow, now this is understandable. But nah, he stood tall on all 10 toes, 2 legs, like a man, and I gotta respect it. My honor goes out to him, and I want to say to a lot of different individuals, keep keeping your honor intact, and make sure that your positivity matches everything. No matter how you're coming to give your message, make sure at the end of that message is an understanding that you're not promoting negativity, and it's all about positivity. King Earner Live and Direct. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, notification, so you'll be alerted when King Earner drops his honorable speakers. King Earner Live and Direct.